First of all, I want to recognize a couple of atheists that know how to put aside their differences with my opinion and all come together and know that there are certain things that are just unacceptable. Rockerware, I don't know if I said his name right. This is one of the only four that I called out. This is the only one and the youngest one that apologized for falsely accusing me of flagging the Stallion 76. He came to my video, my false flag video, and said he's going to support me if my account goes down. No one deserves to be flagged for an opinion. He said yes, he's atheist, but he's free speech. It's something that he stands for. As much as he disagrees with me on pretty much every subject, false flagging is bull. Respect. Another user is 1340. Disagrees with me, but knows that false flagging is wrong. Another user, I don't know how to pronounce this at all. Nathian or Nothian. Of course, he says he may think that I'm a bigot and a nut job, even though the definition of bigot does not apply. Once again, it involves intolerance. He says false flagging is wrong. And of course, there are my supporters, which there are way too many to name. You know who you are. You know. Don't feel left out if I don't call your name. So you know who you all are. All my friends, all you subscribers. Just thought I'd call out these atheists for standing up for what's right. Number 2, the video I had as titled "Typical Atheistic or Homosexual Response." Let me clarify. She is not a typical atheist. I've met some cool atheists that have come to my videos and have responded with common sense and with respect. This lady, I don't know what this thing represents as typical being, but apparently she is a homosexual as well. So this, whatever that stuff that she spewed out on that video, some atheists do that, but not all of them. I did clarify that in the video, though. I clarified that not all atheists, but some. Actually, I said most. Most that have responded to me in any case. Now, eimajuno. This guy has made a video, a third video, because he can't seem to get off my sack. This guy says I'm weak if I have my sister fight my battles for me. Dynamite Ruby is a female. So, by his logic, in order not to be weak, I would have to fight Dynamite Ruby. How does it look for one man to be hitting on a female? If this guy had half a brain, he would realize what I was saying. 90% of his videos is calling names, cursing. Same thing as Dynamite Ruby. The guy has no substance to his videos, no common sense whatsoever. He's just another angry atheist. And like I said, I'll clarify again, not all of them are like that, just some of them. This is an example of one. eimajuno and Dynamite Ruby. They have no substance to their videos. So pretty much the guy, he just doesn't use his brain. That's why I brought up my sister, because Dynamite Ruby is a female. It would be real stupid for me to hit a female. So yeah, that's why I brought up my wife and my sister. Think about it. Use your head. It's just hilarious. Now, let me see. I think I wanted to go over his video real quick. Okay, the first argument this unstable creature, I'm going to be nice, I'm going to try not to call names. The first argument this unstable creature presents is that the raggedy argument of comparing blacks to homosexuals. Let me get this off the top. Anybody who tries to compare blacks to homosexuals needs to be shot in the face. Period. You are comparing somebody to where the definition of marriage is between a man and a woman, and you want to corrupt that definition to include any and everything. You're comparing that as a struggle, as not being able to vote because you're genetically black, not being able to do certain things because of Jim Crow laws, not being able to change your skin color because you can't, it's genetic. Homosexuality has not been proven to be genetic, and I have shot down many arguments in previous videos way back in my archive. You are saying that you bring up the interracial marriage ban when before the United States of America was even founded there was interracial marriage. Not only that, every race wanted to break that boundary. It wasn't a thing that just held back blacks. There were whites that wanted to marry blacks too. They were sneaking off and doing stuff like that. Hell, back when they were picking cotton, the white daughters were sneaking into the black shacks getting some. How about that? You're comparing the differences. I have a video clip on one of my videos showing the differences between blacks and homosexuals in jobs, holding managerial positions, living conditions, and all kinds of other things. There's no comparison here. So to even try to make that comparison makes you look foolish. Next he says the government should not be in the business of regulating who can and cannot marry. The government should not be issuing marriages at all. If you really want a solution, we should pull marriage from the government altogether and let them issue civil unions only, and let religion have marriage, and let them decide. If you want to get a marriage, go the way of religion. If you want to get a civil union, you want all the same rights, go the government's way. Marriage was a religious institution that was taken from the government to monitor benefits and stuff like that. So the religion was in control of marriage. You might want to go do some history on that. Here's one argument that I like a lot. They don't have equal rights because you can marry who you love and they can't. A marriage contract does not require love. So that nullifies that whole argument right there. This guy goes into the Victorian era and all this romance and all that crap. It's all irrelevant that he's bringing up. A marriage contract does not require love. The definition of a marriage, however, is still widely held 95% around the world, 90 to 95% as one man, one woman. So then the unstable creature goes into polygamy and all kinds of other things. Polygamy has been outlawed in this country long ago, and for several reasons, and that goes for exploitation of women and so on and so forth. Only back, way back in the day, even in the biblical times, way back in Mosaic law, were they allowed to have like more than one wife. It wasn't in God's plan for that, but there were no laws against how many wives you could have. But there were still laws against adultery, which means cheating on your wives. So if you stepped outside of the boundaries of your wives, you're still guilty. So it's an irrelevant point once again. These are pretty much the most of his points. I can't even dissect this. I can't even dissect this guy's video because he's acting like a child and an angry atheist in the video. The guy has no common sense. He has no brain. He simply goes around on the Woods of Jordan sack. He simply goes around on my sack now. He's on Fool for a Lifetime sack. Excuse my French, but this is the case. This guy, he trolls. He's a troll. He is an atheist that has no knowledge of anything whatsoever. His points are moot are irrelevant in his arguments. Dynamite Ruby and eimajuno, that's all they can do. F you this, you're this and that, you're a bigot, which doesn't apply by definition via intolerance, and we're not. That's pretty much the end of this video. It's just exposing these people are being used by the enemy. So I'm pretty much done with this cat because he lacks any common sense, he lacks any knowledge, he lacks any substance. Much like most of the people that tried to respond to my video out of hate. So be it, let them hate. Bring on more of them. I want you haters, send invitations to all your friends and send them over to my channel. I love haters. I'm trying to build that list up. I love it. So this is Crazy316. I'm out.